It's yourself or the world.
There we go. Ahoy everyone, welcome aboard. I'll be your Captain Hillyan today, along with...
Here's Mighty Lieutenant Rakir at your service. And welcome back to...
Zenless Zone Zero, where, yeah, we're doing a quick extra stream of this. We'll have to see how long this lasts to finish up the last of the currently, the last of the Season 1 agent stories. So, yeah, a bit out of our usual time, but, yeah, I really do want to show this one. Okay. But first, before we get started on that, though, there were some things that I wanted to bring up last time about Trigger's agent story. But since that'll be... I'm presuming most people would watch these in order, but just in case someone watches this episode without having seen that one, I'm going to just quickly slap this on. Actually, let me move that lower. So, yeah, as long... Anyone watching just this later, just skip to when that isn't on screen anymore. But yeah, one of the things, it's not so much hard spoilers on the stuff, but more like speculation with stuff that showed up there. Okay, one of the things that I do want to talk about is Zeta, or the daughter of one of the of Liar Squad's victims, or previous members. Yeah, they are... It's said to be that they were very little when things went bad and when her father died. And I'm generally not good at estimating ages and such, but I'm going to guess that she was somewhere around 12, 14-ish. The younger teenage range or somewhere. So I'm guessing she would have been around 2, 3, or 4 when Hollow Zero just expanded like mad. Which also says that Hollow Zero was around, well, already when Eridu was founded. So it wasn't Hollow Zero's appearance that destroyed New Eridu, which was its massive expansion that did. So yeah, by the time of Trigger's agent story, I'd estimate it would have been around 10 years or so since that happened. And you can add a few extra years on top of that from that moment to current time, so 13, 15 years maybe or so?
Yeah.
Okay. And there's also a way I found that I think works well to describe Grim Vulture. What happened to them was, or how they turned out to be, was understandable, but their actions remain inexcusable.
Yeah.
Another word you had for it, or another few words you had for it, was a monster born of tragedy.
Yeah, like, you feel sad for them, you understand why they broke, but doesn't make what they did right or anything. It's still horrible what they did.
Yeah. Another thing I realized, this is less related to the agent story itself, but more in general, so I think I will take this down now. Okay. Yeah, you said you remembered mention of it somewhere. Also, let me just quickly delete that so it's not showing up on everything still. I don't remember any mention of satellites or such in the game.
Yep.
And since it's basically just one city, a broadcast and such could just be run through broadcast towers and not via satellites.
Yeah, but I have heard a mention on the sideline, I think even by the newsstand, they mentioned a district dedicated to space. Something space, something, I forgot the rest, but I've been wanting to ask you about it many times, or to get distracted by a lot of other things.
Speaking of getting distracted, this time I'm not letting myself get distracted from opening the store beforehand. We'll have to look into that a bit more then, I guess. But my guess is that new Eridu doesn't have as much or even any space-capable capability. So it is possible that there are still satellites up around in orbit and such. But I'm going to guess that they don't really have the resources to send any new ones up because, well, it's likely it is entirely possible for it to be swallowed up by a hollow and such. Let's see. Okay, was only a small chance, but nothing in there on space stuff at the moment.
Yeah, and I heard them seen it a few times mentioned, but never in deep concept, except that some important person is going there later today and all that. So I guess they have some form of a space program, just likely very limited.
Probably. But yeah, I'm going to guess that even if there is still some satellite and space, or some satellites around and capability of sending those up into space and keeping communication up with them, I'm going to guess it doesn't have much reach and such. So it could be entirely possible that there might still be other pockets on the planet that are, well, not completely consumed by the hollows, but I doubt they'll be any better off than New Eridu. Okay.
Oh dear.
But yeah, enough on lore speculation. Let's get started on Echoes of Silver, which is actually cut into 3 parts. So let's get started.
I just came back from Waterfall Soup.
What happened? Did something come up with General Chop?
No, nothing really. It might not even be a big deal. General Chop just mentioned that Soldier 11 hasn't come to eat noodles at the shop for quite some time. We haven't heard from her in a while either.
Maybe she's out on a mission?
On a mission? But even then, she'd still try to reply to messages from you. That's what she did before. This is starting to worry me now. If only her squad mates were with her.
A few days ago, Trigger visited Scott Outpost, and this is why it's advised to do Trigger's story before, so you actually know who the hell she is. If I'm not mistaken, you're back to inquire about Soldier 11 again. When was the last time you got some shut-eye? It closed right now. Don't worry, I'm fine. And I can't rest until I've confirmed her whereabouts. Recently, she keeps getting redeployed, and I haven't been able to contact her, which is very unusual. We are colleagues, after all, so I thought perhaps you might have some information. You're in luck. However, I want you to promise me something. Don't push yourself too hard, and go and get a good night's sleep. For her sake, if nothing else. Thanks. I'll do it for you too, Ray. I know you say that to everyone, but fine, here goes. Someone who looks a lot like Soldier 11 was spotted in Hollow Zero. According to the eyewitness accounts, he was with some armed individuals who were not Defense Force personnel. I'll send you the precise coordinates. Are you heading out now, Trigger? May as well. Okay.
You have my complete support.
Let's go with... Oh. Okay, only 2. Alright then.
May as well take the other one.
I think we'll probably be best off with someone who can deal more damage and someone who can stun the enemies to ensure that they take even more damage.
Alright.
Okay.
Oh yeah. We're gonna do this story today. I mean, there's 1 hour, we end it there. There's 2 hours, we end it there. Basically, we're not doing a full 4 hours unless needed.
Yeah, we're just doing the agent story here. Okay. Trigger with her trigger with a trigger on it.
Coordinates Ray provided. She's so kind. Recalibrating.
Go.
Also, don't forget, we finally investigated, and yeah, all of us is indeed Chinese studio.
Yeah. Okay, or rather, we had it double confirmed.
Ether fluctuations over there.
Yeah.
Okay. Alright, let's see. There they are.
Copy. Roger.
Yeah, we kind of need to do her special attack for her to really start dealing out the damage from off field. Like that.
Secure the perimeter.
Okay. Now that I think about it, with her already upgrading damage on enemies as well, she would probably work very well together with Piper, since, well, she's also about dealing extra damage based on her power stacks, if I remember correctly. Nope. Wasted that, but oh well.
Pity I can't see how pathetic you are.
This one running off. Figure subdues and captures an enemy. Don't hit me! You're from the Defense Force, a soldier of the people. You can't just go dishing out vigilante justice, can you? I don't need to get my hands dirty. I just need to leave you in a place where no one can find you and remove your protective gear. It'll be the corruption here that takes your life. Fine, I'll tell you anything. You're looking for that woman, right? The one wearing a military uniform like ours with that intriguing face? The others already restrained her and they took her that way. Is that so? Thank you for your cooperation. The trigger slams the butt of her gun hard against the enemy's mask. Ugh. The fake soldier's rating doesn't save him from being forcibly put to sleep. Sending him into peaceful oblivion was an act of mercy. Okay, we can pick him up later.
Soldier 11?
Take out that sniper.
I won't let you take her.
Here we go. Even more of them. And last one. Nope.
Enemies in section 6 shall pay. Resistance is futile.
And there we go. Amidst all the etheric turbulence, Trigger catches sight of Soldier 11. However, something feels different. Soldier 11 is not acting like her usual self.
Soldier 11! No. Damn it. You should have been no match for her. What did you do?
Ah, the blind sniper. So you actually can see.
Release her, or else you'll have my bullets to answer to.
Your friend is beyond help, Sniper.
Isn't it the same guy from the Remembrance Day event? I'm pretty sure they were named Defense Soldier, maintaining order there as well, so either this is an error or this is the same guy.
There's no stopping Silver's revival.
Just as Trigger fires a shot, the enemy vanishes into a fissure with Soldier 11 in his arms. More enemies begin closing in, and by the time Trigger finishes dealing with them, the fissure is already closed.
Damn you. Silver's revival. What did he mean by that?
I will say this, there has been quite a lot of hinting throughout the game to stuff that will be relevant in this story. Okay, it's me, Sorry, could you help me relay a message to the captain when you have the time? Soldier 11 and I will both be using up all of our leave starting today. Are you going on vacation together? Without me? I'm already racking my brain trying to figure out what I did to upset you. You know it's not like that. I know. Soldier 11. Haven't you found her yet? Yeah, please don't tell the captain about this just yet. She's already got enough on her plate. Are you sure you don't need my help? I appreciate the offer, but it won't be necessary. I don't want to kick the hornet's nest. After all, Soldier 11's recent frequent redeployments are also on orders from the higher-ups. Then am I the kick or the hornet's nest? I want to be the hornet's nest. That way you'll think of me whenever you talk about hornets. Why would I ever talk about hornets? Never mind. There's something else too. What? There's more? I want to know, what does Silver's revival mean? Sounds like a new Astray album. You're so sleep-deprived that you've lost your sense of humor. Silver's revival, or whatever. Want me to ask about it on the internet? You're the best. Call me as soon as you have something. I always miss hearing your sweet voice. Ah, stop it, you. Save your sweet talk for someone who actually needs it. Now, Soldier Trigger, I order you to go and get some rest. Okay, I have said in the past that the game doesn't seem to be doing as much foreshadowing with characters anymore, or rather, hinting at them earlier and such. I'm pretty sure that's a character that has been that we already met in some of the. We haven't met them, but we have seen them, and I think I'll leave it at that. So yeah, apparently they have continued doing that. I've just not been catching it as much because, well, I've stopped progressing on the main story, so I've been missing out on any stuff or any hinting. Anyways, a few days later, Trigger receives a call from her companion. According to her reply, she has already reached out to the informant through internet. The contact information: a young woman on 6th Street holding a fried chicken burger. A young woman holding a fried chicken burger. I hope I can recognize the smell of a fried chicken burger. That's going to be a bit more difficult to for someone who doesn't really have sight to see, huh? Also, just her hair ornament.
Yeah.
It's Trigger's. Like, they are really laying it on thick with Trigger, huh?
Oh, come on. You say that when we all can see...
Okay, that one was incidental.
Yeah, I guess people... I notice it's hard not to notice.
Hello.
Hello, Ambi, aka Girl Without a Burger.
Is it you? The one who contacted me on internet?
Yep.
Huh?
Oh, the burger. Sorry, I was starving, so I already finished it.
Ambi.
Thanks for coming to meet me. Long story short, we need to stop Silver from coming back. By the way, what was your name again?
I hadn't introduced myself. I'm still unsure if I can trust you.
Oh.
Don't take it personally. I'm always cautious with people I've just met, especially someone from Internet who claims to have intel without any solid proof. But I have to admit, you do seem kind of familiar. Even though I can't see your face, you somehow remind me of a friend. A friend who's in danger.
They've taken her, haven't they?
Wait, how much do you actually know?
I'm just as clueless as you about what's happening. But you might have heard of me. I'm Andy, the former captain of Silver Squad.
So, you're...
Yeah, that's me. I'm the one who died in Soldier 11's place. so you should get why I feel responsible for her.
Would you understand if I say I'm still not completely convinced?
No worries. I've dealt with even more skeptical people before. Trust isn't gained on words alone. So how about we meet inside the hollow?
Inside the hollow?
I'm not the best with words. Showing you through my actions might be more convincing. You just need to see me in battle.
So you're that Anby. Sorry, I can't trust you yet. It looks like I must earn your trust. Let's meet in the hollow. Once you see my combat skills, you'll understand what I mean. Alright, it's a deal. Let's head back and prepare. And yeah, people have been speculating since basically day one about some link between Anby and Soldier 11, and, well, Anby being involved with the Defense Force in some way, huh? And yeah, just straight up confirm all of that, or at least some of it. But we'll see just how deep the connections go. Anby, you still haven't gone back to the Cunninghairs? Have I imposed too much? Sorry, I'll help out around the shop. Actually, please don't. Every time you sort videotapes, Ethan has to go through and relabel them. Are you and Nicole having a fight? No, I would never fight with Nicole. It's just, I got caught up in a sticky situation, and I don't want to drag the Cunninghairs into it. Oh, I see how it is. Dragging us into it is okay, just not them? That's not what I meant. You'll help out around the store, and I'll bring you burgers too. Anby. What? You can stay here as long as you want. If you need help, we'll always be there for you. I understand. Thank you. I'd like to rest for a bit now. I have an appointment later that I need to keep. Get some rest. If Nicole comes knocking, I can stall her for a bit, but I can't keep it from her forever, you know? And that's that's the first act done already. Okay. So let's get straight into the second part. A short while later. Anby, are you going out? Yeah. Is there anything you'd like me to bring back? Juice, burgers, milk, burgers, or anything? I might pass by a store on the way back from the hollow. Out to the hollows again, just like that? I made an agreement with someone. Rest assured, I've already prepared the carrot. I won't need to bother you this time, Proxy. We don't need milk or burgers, we just want to return safe and sound. Don't worry, I will. In that case, I'll be off.
Also, what is her backpack?
It's basically what's keeping her machete electrified, I believe.
It doesn't look like it does electricity.
Well, it's what it's what we're guessing for the most, because, well, I doubt we'll get a one-to-one explanation for what each part of it does and such, other than the fact that it is electrical.
Oh, it is electrical. Then it is so weirdly designed, and even have a number pad up in the back.
I'm listening to an interlude. In movies, long empty scenes like this one are uncommon.
Anby, if you want this to hurt, you can just say so. Oop. Little critters again. Yeah, I'm guessing more directly what is keeping her machete charged. It's actually the holster, because there's a fuel cell hung that's connected to it. But yeah, you're very punctual. Back then, I used to make soldiers who were late do push-ups. Soldier 11 is the same. As long as I've known her, she's never missed an appointment, nor has she ever been out of contact. We'll find her, Trigger. Can I call you Trigger? Please do. I don't have any nicer sounding names. This time, leave the fighting to me. All you need to do is carefully observe my movements. Don't worry, I'll cover you, when I deem it necessary.
Let me take a good look at your movements. Adjusting for wind.
Standing by.
Just need to deal with these ethereals. Yep, did not see that one coming.
Roger. Be gone. Unfortunately, the enemy is too weak. I won't be able to show you my full combat abilities.
You don't strike me as the type of person who'd say something like that.
Roger.
There we go.
I see now. There's no mistaking it. You really are that Anby. A person's fighting style is a raw response in life and death situations. It can't be easily faked like a resume or some other physical token. You and Soldier 11, the way you fight and use ether, it's nearly identical. Incredible.
We're sisters. Assuming that sisters means replicas from the same blueprint, that is.
So the rumors circulating in the military about Silver Company, they're really true?
How much have you heard?
Only that Silver Company no longer exists. But biologically creating soldiers in mass quantities, how could that even be possible?
From what I know, besides intelligent constructs, everyone is born biologically. Delivered by storks, so they say. So, making one isn't much different from making 100.
Was that supposed to be a joke?
Yeah, my jokes never really hit the mark. Sorry about that.
No, I'm the one who should be saying sorry. I was just astonished. I never thought the military had this level of technology. If they could mass-produce soldiers, then why would they still...
I understand. If they could use replicas as cannon fodder, then why still risk human lives? That's what you're thinking, right?
I was trying to say it in a more... diplomatic way.
It's okay. I won't take offense. Not over this. They'd probably say the reason is because replicas are simply too expensive. While a Silver Company soldier could change the game, it costs nearly as much as training a top-tier general and paying their fees and pension for their family. The real cost isn't in creating the mind or body, but in replicating the subject's unique physical abilities, mental aptitude, and reflexes. And what's even more costly is that, for reasons that were not fully understood when the research was halted, these unique qualities couldn't be fully replicated in mass production. As for the inferior ones, they were deemed as disposable.
Anby, that's not what I meant.
Yeah, I'm sure you didn't. But there's always someone who does mean that. There's always someone with an agenda, trying to use us. Maybe that's why Silver Company fell. I won't forgive those people. Any of them. However, the downfall itself isn't entirely a bad thing. With Silver Company gone, their evil technology was lost with it. Or so I thought. Until now.
Silver's revival. So you're saying someone has resurrected that technology? Soldier 11's abduction seems linked to this. I have to admit, your theory has some merit. But as far as I know, all the data from that time was erased. Could it be the Defense Force? Hold on. Something doesn't add up.
What are you thinking about?
If they truly wanted to secretly revive this technology, they wouldn't need to take Soldier 11 at all. I know my squad mate. All it would take is an order from up top, and she'd put herself on the operating table without a peep.
Really? So, that's how she is now.
She's the model example of a loyal soldier. Isn't that how you remember Soldier 11?
No, I never knew a Soldier 11 in the past. Only...
How could this be happening? There shouldn't be so many ethereals here.
I recognize this formation. We once used it to battle ethereals.
What?
It's another legacy of Silver Company. Back then, we had a brilliant sister who excelled in strategy over combat. Let's handle this. The person we're after must be behind it. TWCA Type 3.
Is that the name of that formation?
Yeah, the truth comes out. Anby is a clone.
Copy that.
Get behind me!
Roger.
Okay, these things are immune to stun, but in turn they can't move.
This feels familiar. I don't like it.
Not one for nostalgia? I'm starting to understand you more now. The target's weary.
Copy that.
And I probably should have said this earlier, but just like with Trigger's Agent Story, things are going to get dark with this one.
Neutralize.
So consider this your point of no return on that.
Quick shot. This bullet will reach its mark. Fire support ready. Anby, what is that?
That's the old Silver Squad uniform.
I see. Let's give chase.
I'm staying quiet to avoid as many spoilers as possible. Inside a lab tucked away in a building somewhere.
As expected of Captain, her skills, they're still as sharp as ever. Truly remarkable. I feel honored just being her defect. Silver Squad can't be without its captain. Ouch. Give me some meds, eh? You're the worst of any defect! I know you can't talk, but is there something wrong with your nerves, too? Be gentle! Seriously, I have fewer and fewer parts of my original body, and yet I feel more and more pain. I'm curious why that is. But you wouldn't understand such a complex question, would you? Because you're an idiot. Enough. Stop making that miserable noise. Now, about our subject. She's still alive, right? There you are. So, they call you Soldier 11 now, right? What a hideous name. But looking at you now, you do have a pretty face. Pretty and pitiful. This face is the only thing we have left in common. Aside from that, I'm nothing like you. I've lost all my limbs. I'm no longer a complete member of Silver Squad. And I need a complete body for the experiment. Which is why I need you. What? You're asking me what happened? But you should know what happened that day. It was the day you weren't there. Captain Anby traded herself for you. Even with her incredible strength, she could only save one of us. But why did it have to be you? Why not me? Why not Twiggy? Tell me why! They were all dead. Heaps and heaps of corpses crushing me. When they found me, my limbs were severely corrupted. I couldn't move. I couldn't fight back. I used to be a soldier, ready to defend this city. But that day, I was... Hey, what do you think you're doing? You startled me. All right, fine. You're just here to remind me, right? They're here to pick up today's shipment. I'll go handle it. After that, I'll come back and tell you the rest of today's story.
Meanwhile, outside the lab, Ambi and Trigger press their ears against the frosty steel door, listening closely for any sounds inside.
It seems Soldier 11 is being held captive here. So what's the plan?
The plan?
Shh. Let's discuss it over there.
Ambi, what's the current plan? It's very simple. I don't even need a map to explain it. Infiltrate the place and rescue Soldier 11. Go on, I'm listening. That's it. That's the whole plan? Yep. Please provide support from outside. This is something I have to settle alone. If anyone can do it, it's me. Is this how Silver Squad always operates? I'm the captain, and so that's how it's always been done. However, back then, there was usually a backup plan. Twiggy was always in charge of the backup plans. Twiggy. If I'm not mistaken, she's the enemy we're facing now, right? I don't know why she's become like this. Her backup plans. What's her style? First, feign weakness before turning the tables with unorthodox tactics. For her, no cost is too great to regain the upper hand. That does sound like a proper backup plan. After all, it's a plan that would only be utilized when every other option has been exhausted. I'll keep in contact with you through the headset. Don't try to be a hero, Ambi. If anything happens to you, you won't be able to save Soldier 11 on your own, right? You understand. Now be careful. I was going to try to be supportive, but since you don't need it, never mind then. Ambi sneaks into the lab and through an unguarded air duct. The metal ducts are freezing cold, stinging her skin.
This place is cold.
I sense the frigid air from outside. It carries a strange scent, too.
What the heck?
Someone's entering. Are you hidden?
Don't worry. It's dark here, and the machines are pretty noisy. They won't detect me.
Soldier 11, wakey wakey. That's odd. I know I've taken quite a few samples from you and injected some meds, but you'll tough it out, won't you? Won't you? Do you enjoy being pampered? Because you're the youngest sister. Oh, that won't do. Get up and play with me. Good. That's my girl. Now, let's continue our story. Where was I? Ah, yes. About how some kind scavengers found me without limbs. Such kind-hearted folks. They sold me. And unfortunately, my ignorant new owner couldn't see any use for a limbless worm like me. So I was sold off again. I was treated like merchandise on the black market. Sold alongside gangster stuff and modded bamboo. That's when I realized we Silver Company soldiers weren't any different from bamboo. Just made of flesh and blood. The only real distinction is we feel more pain. And that's when I met her. She bought me as a trophy girl, cut me open and operated on me, checking my internal organs by hand. Anesthesia doesn't work on us. You know that, right? So it hurt. It hurt like hell. Then, out of the blue, she smiled at me. Looking back now, I think she must have noticed something unusual about my body. She told me that she was once a military doctor, but was discharged, and now worked as a rogue doctor. She was familiar with everything about Silver Company, and was willing to help me. So, I underwent surgery and received mechanical prosthetics. Nothing too fancy. I don't think I'll ever use them for combat, but they serve their purpose, helping me stand and do calculations. My true value lies in my memory. You see, my brain is the only thing that has remained intact. Thus, I remember everything. I remember our home and the time spent with our sisters. I remember that as long as we fought alongside our captain, we were considered the most powerful fighting force. I remember assisting in their research and using my own 2 hands to welcome new sisters into this world. That rogue doctor used her connections to get me some incomplete research data. Using my fragmented memories combined with that data, I was able to piece things together. And now, I've nearly revived the technology of Silver Company. Fortunately, I've remembered. I've survived and can recall our past. And now, reforming Silver Squad is my mission. Because this is my home. Our home. So, do you like my plan, Captain Anby?
Yeah, there's some kids playing outside, making noise. I don't think it's being recorded on OBS because I'm not seeing the audio move with that at all, but I am going to close the window.
Yeah, for I can hear on your mic and so your mic reacting as well. Oh, you know, the square thing around your icon here on Discord.
There we go. Pretty sure they're actually supposed to be in school at this time. Then again, I can't see them, so I can't see how old they actually are. Okay, continuing.
When did you notice me?
My little puppy spotted you a while ago and I instructed her to raise the alarm. You know, Captain, I'm actually glad you're here. I've been thinking that we need to talk.
Give her back, and then we'll talk.
If you want her, come get her yourself.
And he rushes out of the lab and reunites with Trigger.
Trigger!
Say no more. I've got it. Recalibrating. Can't catch me. Target locked.
Roger.
Yeah. Yep.
Quick shot.
No time to try being fancy, dudes. Okay.
Position.
Go, big guy.
The target theory.
Copy that.
Pierce right through.
Yeah, I get the feeling that most of the agent stories from this point on are going to be dark to some degree. And again, all of them have had dark edges to them. It's just that with these it's been, well, full on.
Cleaning your knives with the filthy blood of this scum suits you. Don't give me that, idiot. Now you're worried about whose side I'm on? Our side, of course. I created you so you never saw Captain Anby in her prime. After everything I've been through, I thought I would have forgotten. But I still remember. So, have you ditched the uniform, Captain?
Twiggy.
I'd keep it as pajamas if I were you. It's nice to reminisce about the days of glory and agony, isn't it?
I never knew you were still alive, Twiggy.
Yeah, I was always the worst at fighting, but I survived. It's only natural for you not to expect that, Captain.
You're not as terrible a fighter as you think. Your sharp mind makes up for it.
Yes, you said something similar before. I'll never forget that. You persuaded them to keep me, and you encouraged me to acknowledge my true value. You're right. I am valuable. I understand that all too well now. Trash may perish easily, but not me. I'm valuable. Precious, even. There's always someone who sees value in me, just like you did before. Sometimes I wonder if I were just an ordinary citizen in New Eridu and not part of Silver Squad, maybe I could have become a researcher at the White Star Institute, studying deep topics like 3 forms of etheric manifestation in specific hollows. Sure, I might be sharp, but there are different kinds of smart. Growing up in Silver Squad, I had no street smarts. Competing for profit, seeing through lies, and striving for a better life with limited resources. These I had to learn the hard way, year after year.
You've been through a lot. Is that why you're doing this now?
I don't need a reason. At least not one to convince you. The only person I've needed to convince is my backer.
You know better than anyone. Silver Company was an evil undertaking. That technology should never resurface.
Evil? Are you suggesting that you, I, and our sisters were all evil?
We are evil incarnate.
So, we should all just be destroyed?
No, but we should not continue in our evil.
Oh, I see. That's very enlightening, Captain. We should be eating burgers, watching movies, working a job, and going on dates. Instead of being maimed, sold, tortured, and struggling to survive. You know I care for you, Captain Anby. Whatever you do, I won't hold it against you. But that doesn't mean you can stand here and say these things so lightly to my face.
You know where I am, don't you? You know where I live, what burgers I like, what movies I watch, and who I spend time with. Since you know, you're welcome to visit me anytime, Twiggy. I'm your captain. I'll personally deliver the punishment you deserve, and then seek redemption with you together.
Captain.
We can still make things right before you make a greater mistake. Fortunately, I found you before things got any worse. I have so much to tell you, but maybe another time. For now, we should...
Her precision is interrupted. Ambi is stunned to see a body tossed in front of her. It's Soldier 11. She's pale, but there are still signs of life in her and she's breathing faintly.
All right, I'm returning your favorite girl. Now we're even, Anby.
Twiggy?
I said we're even. From now on, you can stop acting like a captain and save this foolish talk.
Twiggy kicks the limp Soldier 11 on the ground, and he quickly lifts her up and hands her the trigger.
Soldier 11! Wake up, Soldier 11! Anby, she doesn't look good. We need to get out of this hollow ASAP.
I see how it is. Twiggy, I'll be back. I won't just abandon you.
You sicken me. Like I said, just save the foolish talk. I can't stand to hear that kind of mush from someone who looks exactly like me.
It's not mush. And I hope you'll get used to it. Let's go, Trigger.
Twiggy stands and watches as Ambi leaves.
Hey, go contact you-know-who. Ugh, cut the crap! You think I don't realize I shouldn't cut the middleman and contact the client directly? But look at the mess we're in! The junk she's brought won't fix this. Our best shot is exploiting Anby's inner weakness. She's let go of her most lethal weapon, her daring and ruthless fighting style. Now she's like a hired gun with a family to feed, focused on surviving to get the paycheck. I can handle her if we exploit that, but I need to keep everything in check, or else all my efforts so far will have been...
You've been diligent, little Twiggy.
Stop calling me that!
As you know, your research is crucial. You're just like me. We're here to foster hope. Our work is the only cause worth fighting for in this world. Of course, I understand. Sometimes, when hope is scarce, certain issues can only be resolved with sheer violence. The stuff I mentioned last time is ready. Send some of your people to retrieve it. It's not exactly new Eridu tech, so use it carefully.
Oh dear.
Anby, are you okay? It's fine. I understand if you don't feel like talking right now. How is Soldier 11's condition? The answer will only make you feel worse. She still hasn't regained consciousness. As you requested, I left her at the Random Play video store. The kind siblings working there are taking care of her as we speak. It's been so long, but the shop has barely changed. Now's not the time to be talking about that. You must be anxious to see her. Come with me. And we follows Trigger to the video store. And yeah, Twiggy had plenty of opportunity to reach out to Anby, but didn't. Anby, you're back. Looks like whatever you got mixed up in this time was pretty serious. Anything you want to know? Soldier 11, how is her condition? Stable. That's all I can say. Her body temperature, heart rate, and pulse are all remaining stable. Honestly, given her current state, it's actually quite abnormal. Moreover, she hasn't regained consciousness. Would you like to see her? Anby approaches Soldier 11. Has 6 face plants again. And softly calls out a name. Looks like it didn't work. Anby lowers her hand sadly and prepares to leave.
What is this place? And who am I?
You're awake, Harin.
Great, you're awake. I've been worried about you, Soldier 11.
Soldier 11? Is that my name? It sounds odd and could easily get confused with another number like Soldier 161051. Only a fool would call herself that.
I can see you're doing much better now, but I won't let you talk about yourself like that.
Her memories seem jumbled. The injuries might be more serious than they appear. When a Silver Company replica is severely wounded, their memories are often the first thing to fail. Even me, all those years ago, there was a time when I couldn't remember anything.
Is that so? Then what about your combat skills? Were they affected?
Would the Defense Force abandon her if she couldn't fight anymore? Well, I know we wouldn't do that. Proxy.
Yeah, having one more mouth to feed won't hurt. It's nothing compared to our monthly electricity bill.
Plus, our little black cat needs another playmate. He's already getting bored of us.
You know how short-handed we are, right, Charon? Oops, I mean Trigger.
Charon?
There you go, trying to be funny again. Guess that's your unique charm, Manager. Jokes aside, I can't vouch for the Defense Force, but I can promise that Obel Squad won't abandon her.
I see. Well, we know how resilient she is, so we're confident she'll bounce back.
It seems you and Soldier 11 go way back, Anby. Could you share more about her? And maybe how we can help her recover faster? We're here to help. Are you sure it won't be too much trouble for you?
Don't worry. Nicole's caused a lot more trouble for us. Besides, Soldier 11 is our friend too.
I see. In that case, what she needs now is nothing too out of the ordinary. Warmth, comfort, safety, and relaxation. Also, some familiar faces, as well as her favorite foods. Ah, right. I should get her some burgers for an energy boost. I'll be right back. Not so fast, Anby. Burgers aren't exactly Soldier 11's favorite. Oh, they're not? What does she like then?
It seems Trigger already left to get it.
Noodles. Spicy noodles at that.
You'll probably find her near Waterfall Soup. By the way, General Chop is concerned about Soldier 11 as well. Be sure to let him know that she's improving.
Yeah, don't worry. She's in good hands with us here.
Yeah, those two are, well, going to learn quite a bit about one of their oldest friends, huh? Yep. Okay, I can't say I've seen him like that very often. Did he get startled from what I was told?
I got Soldier 11's favorite spicy noodles from that enthusiastic chef. I couldn't see if the noodles look spicy, but just the steam from the chili peppers alone is making me cry.
So, spicy noodles is her thing. I had no idea.
Well, that's the Soldier 11 I know. She would come to 6th Street whenever she had free time. Maybe she feels more at home here than back in the barracks. She rarely talked about anything other than training, combat, and promotions. But when she did, she'd usually mention super spicy noodles, the video store, the arcade, and cats.
Did she ever talk about me?
You might not like the answer. Soldier 11 has never brought you up, but she seems fixated on a certain betrayal. Apparently, someone very important to her that she admired greatly vanished without a trace, leaving her to deal with that awful situation by herself. The person left without so much as an explanation. In the military, such actions are seen as desertion. And eventually, such deserters are marked as KIA by detached and indifferent officers. Does any of that ring a bell?
I have nothing to say. Even if she resents me, she has the right to do so.
That's pretty cold, even for me. May I suggest something?
What's that?
If you want to mend things with Soldier 11, don't say anything like that to her. Trust me, don't.
But that's the truth. I have no excuses for that. I lost my memory when I left the army. Once it returned, I wanted to contact Soldier 11, so I asked Nicole to check on her. Then I learned that she was doing well, that she had joined Obel Squad, and that she's an exemplary soldier who recently got promoted. She had a new captain and new comrades, so I felt her troubled past in Silver Squad might only weigh her down. I had no reason to show up again. Trigger,
What?
tell me, if you were me, you would have made the same call, right?
If I were you... Yes, I might have.
That's what I thought. So, even if she hates me, I deserve it.
But I'm not you, Ambi. That's the point. If I were in your shoes, I would let Soldier 11 know she was never betrayed or abandoned. I'd let her know that her comrades would search to the ends of the earth for her, and that they'd never forget her.
Trigger, you're really amazing.
That's all you have to say?
Yeah, I'm really impressed. It must be nice to have you as a comrade.
I'm not so sure about that. But we have more pressing matters to discuss now. What are you planning to do next?
I'm heading back into the Hollow to put an end to everything with Twiggy. That evil tech must never resurface again. But before that, I want to apologize to Soldier 11.
Apologize? But given the current state of her memory, she might not remember it afterward.
That's the idea.
Wait, really?
Yeah, that's the best choice for my cowardly side.
Seems like it's really weighing on your mind. Alright, If there's anything I can do, just say the word.
In that case, I need you to prove something to me.
Prove something? Like what?
Prove that you can take good care of Soldier 11. That's the only way I can hand her over to her new comrades without worrying.
Alleviating all your worries might not be a good thing either, but I understand. I'll prove that I can take care of her. Now then, let's head back. After all, we don't want to show up with a bowl of soggy noodles for our patient.
I've never seen him like that before.
Yeah, and
Might
also,
be a random thing.
how many chapters is this story?
3. So once this one is done, there's one more.
Oh, alright.
Looks like I've been causing a lot of trouble for you. That's right, so we're billing it all on the Cunninghouse's account. No. No. As of right now, I am not Ambi of the Cunninghouse. You walk, talk, and look like Ambi of the Cunninghouse, so you must be Ambi of Cunninghouse. Don't try and be cute now, Belle. Whoa, how could we possibly keep teasing you when you're making a face like that? Jeez, look at you. You're absolutely exhausted. What you need most right now is some sleep. How about it? Want to sleep on my bed? It's really soft, you know. It's subjectively very soft. Yeah, Ambi, I also think it's best if you go get some rest now. Tomorrow. Worry about tomorrow's problems tomorrow. That's what we do when we receive an enormous electric bill anyway. Or maybe you're not ready to sleep just yet? If you'd rather watch a movie to relax, I don't mind keeping you company. Any new arrivals worth watching recently? Can be. I didn't think you could actually be up for it. Still, I'm just glad you have the energy. After all, I won't be able to finish what's coming next if I don't pull myself together. Oh, what is it? Is it a fight? Pretty much. It's a date. A date? Good night. A date with destiny, you could say. Okay, we're going through this one a lot faster than I thought we would.
Yeah, I thought it was first in the first chapter.
Nope. Okay. I will say, when I originally played through this, I was very surprised with just how suddenly, Ambi is a clone. How fast they just throw that out there. Like, I was expecting them to pussyfoot around the issue for a while more, but no, instead they just slap you in the face with it, which I guess is refreshing. Just very sudden.
Yeah. I always thought those two characters looked similar, but I thought more of it was more aesthetic with the uniform on that. I just didn't expect the whole clone part. Again, you don't see Soldier 11's face too much in detail.
Yeah, because her visor hides it.
Yeah,
If
and
you
different hair.
Give me a second
Style.
on that, actually. There.
You have my complete support.
Awaiting further instructions.
Yeah, it is a bit hard to see, but she has the exact same eye color as Ambi behind her visor.
Ready for combat.
And, well, the fact that their equipment is basically identical.
Ready and waiting.
Yeah, which makes me think maybe they were from the same unit, like the Defense Force, all that, but yeah, have you removed the goggles?
Good day.
It would have been so much easier to spot.
Awaiting further instructions.
But it
Yeah,
might look
Ready for
related.
combat.
if you remove
Ready and
the
waiting.
ponytail and put one of those banks into a little
Standing by.
tail or braid, braids, like Ambi, they'd basically be identical, yeah.
Yeah,
Awaiting further
the
instructions.
thing, the goggles by that size those are lots. And yeah, if you look at it, you can barely see the eyes to begin with.
You have
Ready and
Yeah,
waiting.
it is more visible in the portrait.
Ready for combat.
Ambi has a bit more of a gradient to
Awaiting
it.
further instructions.
That could just be the visor filtering out certain colors.
Yeah, and there's also the voices.
Yeah. So that is more easier to explain. Or since, well, not every... all of the... yeah, Twiggy sounds different as well.
Yeah, true.
I didn't see Soldier 11 or Trigger in the store. Do you know where they went? Though they didn't tell me where they were headed, they are probably out on a date together, right? A date? And why didn't they take me along with them? Why should they have to bring you along? Based on my experience, the optimal number of people for a date is no more than 2. Trigger wants to prove to me that she can take care of Soldier 11. If I'm not present, how can she prove it to me? Maybe she just wants to go on a normal date and cheer Soldier 11 up. Not to mention, Soldier 11 really is one tough cookie. Didn't she get seriously injured? Is it really okay for her to be running around outside like this? Being able to use all their energy to prioritize stabilizing vital signs, retaining maximum combat effectiveness, that is the most basic requirement of a qualified Silver Company soldier. Ambi. What? You do know that someday you'll have to tell us the whole story, right? Whether you want to involve us or not, Belle and I are a part of this, and we have the right to know. Can I refuse? I know that once I tell you the whole truth, you two definitely won't leave me alone. It's like a blockbuster movie. No matter how complete the original story is, they'll always find a way to make a terrible sequel. I just don't want to see that sequel. Now that's a hard metaphor to follow, but there are some really good sequels out there too. Yeah, and sometimes the second film is terrible, but the third one turns out to be surprisingly great. Yeah, don't start throwing around movie metaphors with these two, Ambi. They've got you beat in experience and quantity. We won't force you. We just hope you know that you're never alone. Weiss is right. Besides, isn't this exactly what friends are for? I remember the first time I met you, Ambi, and you were even more naive back then than you are now. But even then, I already had a feeling that we would become partners with a bond of trust and share moments that could never be replaced together. Yes, thanks for the reminder. Compared to who I was back then, I should have made some progress by now. Please help me contact Nicole and everyone at the Cunning House, you two. Whoa, is your runaway saga finally over? I have something I want to say to them before it all ends. Belle? Okay, why is Belle just doubling over? Boom, called it wise. Told you Ambi would contact the Cunning House today. Come on, time to cough up my 5,000 Denny's. You two are making bets on Ambi while she's having a bit of an existential crisis. You actually got it right, Belle. And there I was thinking it was premature to just go ahead and contact Nicole and the others like that. So you two already contacted everyone at the Cunning House before I asked? Nope, that was all Belle. Nicole, Billy, and Nakomata should have arrived at 6th Street by now. But then I still have to open up the shop. Do you mind if we don't go looking for them with you? I won't get lost. Thank you so much. Really, I'm truly grateful.
Nicole?
Well, look who decided to come back.
I'm sorry for leaving without saying anything. You can punish me however you see fit, Nicole.
What's the use in punishing you? If anything, I'd prefer some compensation. So, how do you plan to make it up to me? I'm waiting.
I'll give up my favorite burger. From now on, I'll eat noodles every day.
Hey, that's more like compensating General Chop than me.
That
What
won't
the
cut it,
heck?
huh? Then I won't try to squeeze in between you and Nekomata when we watch movies.
Come on. Nekomata's usually the one who's squeezing in between you and me. Show me some sincerity here.
Possessive little kitty.
I see. Okay. I'll forfeit my paychecks from now on.
Oh?
Nicole.
Yes, and I'll persuade Billy to give up his pay too. Is that good enough for you?
What?
Wait a sec. Are you trying to tarnish our reputation as an honest business? Forget it. You owe me big. I'll tell you what I need from you later.
Nicole.
Fine. Forget it. Just spare me that pitiful look. Listen, Ambi. It doesn't matter who you were or what mess you've gotten into. The cutting hairs doesn't need to be a burden to you. We don't need you to shield us, and we won't intrude when you need space. You're not the only one here with a troubled past. I just wish you'd trust me more. Otherwise, I feel like I'm a total failure.
Sorry. I won't try to justify what I did. I shouldn't have run off on my own. Once this is over, I'll answer all your questions. No more hiding anything.
That's my good girl. You're a terrible liar, you know.
I know. By the way, I have a favor to ask you.
She's just adorable whenever she does that with her hands, huh?
Yeah.
Oh, you finally need me?
Yeah. There's a woman who looks like me. She wears a Defense Force uniform and goggles. I think she should be pretty easy to spot. Can you help me locate her?
Piece of cake. On average, finding a cat takes us 3 hours, 14 minutes, and 8 seconds. Finding a person is way easier. I'll contact some of my sources. I'll let you know as soon as I get any information.
Okay, maybe a minor stumble in the writing, since Ambi says that she had Nicole look into Soldier 11 before, so she probably could have just mentioned that.
Just a moment. I need to mute myself a bit.
Okay. Yep. Oh yeah, I forget that we have these special ones. These are the wallpapers you can get from getting maximum trust with someone. And yeah, I forgot that during these special episodes and such, you actually get those from the characters you're playing as. Okay, welcome back.
Thank you.
Anby, it's so good to finally see you. We're this close to mentally preparing myself to lose you. This close. I apologize for leaving without saying goodbye. I'm truly sorry. I won't let you lose me. I'll do my best. How have you all been lately? Nicole's been ranting about you every day. Actually, she's known that you've been crashing with the proxies this whole time. She just thought that busting in to take you away would defeat the purpose. So when you took the initiative to contact her, no matter how angry she seemed, deep down she was probably really relieved. And as for Nekomata, and don't be startled, she's been genuinely really worried about you. Nekomata was worried about me? You may not have been able to see it, but our little Nekomata has been quite restless indeed. Even though we know the proxies were taking care of you, we also knew you seemed to be mixed up in something heavy. And she understands better than almost anyone just how wrong the idea of just solving the problem with your own strength is. As yesterday, Nekomata was muttering to herself, If only I had paid more attention to her. She cares about me? Yeah, she even has a gift for you. She said that she wants to give it to you once she sees you again. She has a gift for me? You look pretty shocked. To be honest, so am I. Really, I can't help but marvel at how amazing the friendships between girls can be. Maybe I should watch a few more flicks about girl bands or something like that. Meanwhile, Envy is just still shocked into absolute silence that Nakamata actually cares. Oh, right. When you see Nakamata, make sure you don't tell her I said any of that. Otherwise, she'll definitely scratch up my paint job with her claws. Just like a ball of steel wool on a non-stick pan. Envy, promise me. Please, say that you promise me. Looks like someone may become a scratching pole.
Who's there?
Ambi! It's you!
It's been a while. I bet it must have been nice not having me around for a bit.
Did she really just do the sneak up behind and put the hands over the eyes thing? I think she might actually have done that.
They should have done an animation for that, or some other kind of scene for it.
Maybe, but it probably would have been too short to fully animate. Or at least in the typical style. Maybe they could have just done a third-person shot showing Anby stepping up close behind her or something, but we already technically did that ourselves. Yeah. They're not going to act out every little thing.
Yeah, definitely. It was pretty nice to not have to compete for space to lay in Nicole's lap for a change.
Humans have 2 legs, so 2 people can lay on their lap. At least, that's what I heard in a movie once.
That's our boring burger girl. You only sound cool when you're quoting movie lines. Alright, to help make you more interesting, Nikomata has a special gift for you. Here you go.
Anby doll. A doll meticulously crafted by Nakamata, looking somewhat similar to Anby. Why is it top-heavy? To simulate how someone often dives headfirst into the hollow. Meow.
Oh, a doll. Is it supposed to be me? With this rough stitching, I'm guessing you sewed it yourself? This is too much, Nakomata. I can't accept this.
Nah, stop being dramatic. I got a doll-making kit and was gonna make one that looks like Nicole. But it turned out super ugly, with a big head and tiny little body. It didn't look anything like Nicole. So I altered it a bit and, wow, it somehow looked just like our Ambi.
Right, somehow.
But I don't look like this.
No, it's exactly like you. It's like your little twin. Go on, take it. Keep it with you all the time, and don't let it out of your sight.
You want me to carry it and never let it out of my sight? Oh, wait, you didn't stash some sort of contraband inside it, did you? Are you trying to get PubSec to arrest me?
Yeah? Just because I'm a street cat doesn't mean you should be prejudiced like that. There's no contraband in the doll. I swear on Nicole's lap.
All right, I'll trust you. Let me do something for you in return. How about some mackerel noodles?
What?
Oh, Lady Nikomata appreciates your rare treat. But not now.
Not now? But the noodle shop is close by.
Once things settle and you're safe, you can treat me to those mackerel noodles.
The dollhouse somehow feels heavier in Anby's hands. Ambi lowers her head as Nekomata grins. Ambi, I just received some information. The person you're looking for is at Lumina Square. There was another woman beside her, and the two were walking toward the riverside. I see. Nicole, thank you. Quick, tell me I'm the best. Nicole, you're the best. Good girl. Go have fun and remember to come home afterward. Alright, I'm going to Lumina Square. As much as Nekomata and Ambi are rivals, they're also sisters. Not by blood, not by, well, being clones, but they're still family.
Yeah, and they're comically very attached to Nicole.
Yeah. Now, Nicole did pick them up from the street.
Yeah, but the way they all basically wonder, like, why fight over the lap and all that?
So, here you are.
Sorry, Ambi. I snuck out with her.
Are you feeling okay?
Are you speaking to me?
I got to say
You
this.
seem familiar. Like I've seen you somewhere before, but I can't quite remember.
Go ahead.
But we now had them side by side. You can see the similarities easier.
Yeah.
I'm Ambi. Does that name ring a bell?
Especially when they're both generally facing forward.
No. I don't recall anyone named Ambi. Sorry. Maybe we knew each other, but this person named Trigger told me that my memory's off right now. I'll get better. And maybe then I'll remember something about you.
I see. Where did you and Trigger go today?
We tried some food called noodles. They were this amazing, fiery red color. It was delicious. Then we pet some creatures called cats. They were different than I expected, surprisingly soft. We went to an arcade, did some shopping, drank some tea milk, and even opened surprise boxes. Then we went to a dim, noisy place and watched a movie. I think that's what they called it. During the movie, someone took advantage of the dark environment to attempt a theft. Fortunately, I still remembered some basic combat skills, so I managed to subdue the thief and turn them over to public security.
Not surprised that Soldier 11 of all people would just immediately go kick ass automatically, even if she can't remember anything else. It's like that meme. I don't know who I am. I don't know where. I don't know where I am. I don't know who I am. But I know I must kick ass.
Muscle memory?
Public security office isn't far from here. After we wrapped up there, Trigger suggested we watch the sunset by the river.
You sure know how to plan a date, Trigger.
The video store manager taught me all this. I'm just a good student.
Just faith in having all there is.
Anyway, I think I did a good job. Right, Soldier 11?
Yes. I had a great time. Still, I can tell my body isn't really used to relaxing. I can always feel an urge to do some push-ups or some other exercise.
That's our model soldier for ya. So, Ambi, can you relax now? Soldier 11 is important to me. I don't ever want to lose another squad mate, so I promise to look after her. You can focus on the matters at hand now. Once everything's settled, If you choose to face her, I'll be there to vouch for everything you've done for her. And if you prefer to stay out of it, no pressure. I understand the weight of your history with Silver Squad. It's like a heavy chain around you both.
I'll break that chain.
I have faith in you.
Thanks, Trigger. In that case, please keep this for me while I'm away.
What's this? A doll? It looks a little familiar.
It's very cute.
Soldier 11 looks confused, but still takes the doll and hugs it tightly, so tight that it almost bursts.
Please, keep it safe until I come back. Right now, it's my most cherished possession.
Don't worry. If it means that much to you, we'll be sure to keep it safe.
Thanks.
It gets chilly by the river in the evening. Let's head back to the video store and get something warm to wear.
Yeah, all three of you tend to be a bit exposed. It's time to head back now. Be sure not to catch a cold. Yeah, let's head back to 6th Street.
They're not really that exposed, or what do you mean?
Oh, well, I guess we can see it again if we get control of Trigger, but she mostly just has a piece of chest armor on her top, and that's about it. So a lot of her back and such is exposed.
Okay, I get it now.
And you're back. Trigger and Soldier 11 are getting ready to call it a night. If there's nothing else you need to do, you should probably turn it in early today too. Okay. Thank you, Weiss. Thank you and Belle for all you've done. For the Cunning Hares and me. I actually have a place I can stay other than the Cunning Hares. This is a miracle that the Anby of the past would never have dared to imagine. Anby, what prompted you to say all this? Did you watch some kind of weird movie today? I just suddenly felt like saying it. Sounds fishy to me. Not at all. Good night, Weiss. Finally back, Anby. Looks like you all had a great time. Have you had dinner yet? If not, I still have some leftover carrot chips here. You can have as many as you want. I already ate. I had 2 hamburgers. Really? Won't eating 2 burgers before bed make you gain weight? No, I'll bone it off overnight. If you want to drag someone to join you for a night run, take Weiss. You'll be totally psyched for it.
I remember you from earlier today. Ambitizinia.
Okay, her terrible memory for names is returning at least. Or not.
It's Anby. Just Anby.
Sorry. It seems my memory still hasn't recovered yet. It's frustrating not knowing what I've forgotten.
I can help with that.
You can help?
I can tell you what you've forgotten, Harin.
Harin. Is that my name?
It was your name before you were Soldier 11. The name I knew you by. Back then, we used to find nice-sounding words to call each other. The higher-ups were aware, but didn't intervene.
I don't like that name. It sounds too weak for me.
Yes, you've said the same thing before.
So what exactly is the Silver Squad? And who decides who's qualified or not? There's a lot I don't understand. If it's connected to my past, then please tell me everything.
Sure, I'll explain it all. Just allow me to do one thing.
Huh. One thing? What's that?
Allow me to apologize to you.
Ambi recounts everything about Silver Squad, from its creation to its downfall.
There were many things I didn't understand then, and still don't understand even now. All I know is that we were used as pawns in a power struggle within the army. And, in the end, they chose to keep only one replica.
And that was you, Anna? As you said, you were considered the top performer.
I'm not Anna. That's someone else. But yes, I was selected. They devised an operation, a suicide mission. No one was expected to return alive. My name wasn't on the list for deployment. But the night before, you went too hard in training and got injured. So I took your place.
Did you survive the mission?
No, of course she did not survive. She is standing right in front of you.
Take a guess. I saw my squad mates buried in the rubble. The memories are all a little foggy, even to this day. I'm not sure how I survived, or how I was able to stand before the senior officers.
How could they issue such a ruthless order? Sending their own soldiers to die? We're living, breathing human beings.
That's the point, Harin. Are we humans? I assume you can also issue combat orders now. When you send a squad of explosive bamboo into the enemy base, do you consider their well-being?
But Bangbu aren't humans. I don't have to consider that.
That's what they said too. Replicas aren't humans. So, they ordered Silver Squad to their deaths. But since you are still a survivor, they ordered me to execute you.
Did you go through with it?
What do you think?
It appears you didn't. But if it were me...
Would you have followed their orders?
No. I would have executed the officers who issued that suicide mission. So what did you do?
I fled. I offered to exchange my life for yours. And then fled. I didn't trust them. So disappearing seemed like the only feasible option. I knew that once I was gone, they wouldn't harm you, because you were their only asset. Seems like I made the right call. At least I got to see you again. I've had a good life, but it took me a long time to figure out who to hate. If I were to hate everyone who hurt us, that would be too much. I couldn't live carrying so much hatred. It's impossible. And Nicole told me that I shouldn't hate myself. So, eventually, I realized that all the suffering stemmed from the Silver Company tech, and the fact that we replicas were not seen as humans. According to a movie Belle loaned me from the store, this is referred to as an ethical dilemma. Life shouldn't be engineered. Only then did it dawn on me that many people were already aware of this issue. There are a lot of smart people out there. So, I'm sorry, Harin.
Why apologize? According to everything you just told me, you didn't do anything wrong. I'm crying. Why am I crying?
It's all my fault. I was the captain of our squad and responsible for everyone, but I let you all down. I wasn't wise or strong enough, and I was a coward. If I weren't a coward, I wouldn't have waited until this moment to apologize. I'm only willing to share this now because I know you'll forget everything soon.
Forget everything? But that's impossible. Why?
Silver Squad soldiers who are critically injured have their recent memories wiped within 24 hours. Yours is about to reset. I can't keep avoiding this, Harin. I have to face our old squad mate. I don't know what other cards she has up her sleeves, and I can't guarantee anything. I can only try my best. I might survive, but if the worst comes to pass, I don't want you to bear the weight of my death. So, just forget this conversation, and have a good night's sleep.
No, Ambi. You're being selfish. I don't accept your apology. I don't!
It's almost midnight.
Ambi.
Ambi closes her eyes and her forehead touches Soldier 11's. Soldier 11's fingers tighten their grip on Ambi, digging into her skin. Suddenly, Soldier 11's grip loosens. Her expression turns blank. Hello, Aurora. Hope you're doing well.
What is this place? What am I doing here? Who am I?
Your name is Soldier 11. Good night.
Yeah, you walked in right in the middle of a rather heavy emotional scene between sisters.
Sorry. I must have been talking too loud just now and woke you up.
Anby, what are you planning to do?
What do you mean?
Come on, don't hold out on us. Are you sneaking out on some super dangerous business?
There's actually something I need to take care of. No need to worry about me. I'll be fine.
Don't try playing cute with us. Didn't I tell you before? We have a right to know about whatever it is you're involved with this time.
Plus, Ambi, if you've really been working on yourself like you said, then you should learn how to ask for help. This thing you're facing, you might not be able to handle it yourself, right?
Even if that were the case, it's still my responsibility, and mine alone. At least, that's what I planned on saying.
Oh?
But the lone wolf in the movies never gets a happy ending. And even if they win, they'll end up losing their home, their pet cat, their daughter, or their lover. I don't want to lose anything, or anyone important to me, Proxy. So please, help me. Take me back in that hollow, and help me smash up that weird lab, so I can get some closure with my former family.
Wise and I have been waiting for you to say that.
Is that your strategy then? Getting us to help you out for free?
You don't have to do it for free. Just tack it onto the Cunning Hair's tab. I'll be back to settle the bill once this is all over. But right now, I've got someplace to be.
Don't go running off into any hollows alone, you hear?
I won't. Don't worry. I want you to be the first one, Proxy. The first to witness my resolve.
Andy, are you about to head out? Let's do a quick check with that, what it does. If it really does allow anything. Okay, I've been suspecting that maybe we could check on things a bit more, but I think it's more as a little stopgap for you to take a break if need be. Okay, but let's head out. And yeah, after Anby fled from the defense force, at some point later, that's when Nicole found her. Something down early, but I completely lost it. In the Cunning Hair's temporary base.
Long time no see. Replica number 0. Silver Squad. Captain. I thought I'd never see you again.
Soldier Silver, or Soldier Zero, also called by the fans Silver Ambi. When Ambi's attacks hit an enemy, they apply the silver star mark and charges the target. For every 1/3 of a charge, the enemy receives 1 stack of White Thunder, stacking up to 3 times. When the enemy has White Thunder, press special attack to activate. Quickly dash forward, slashing through on enemies and dealing multiple hits of electric damage. When the move hits an enemy, it will consume 1 stack of White Thunder to trigger additional electric damage, which is considered aftershock damage. Character is invulnerable while using this skill. With enough energy, hold special attack for EX special attack to activate. Combines her twin swords and throws them forward for a high speed slash, dealing massive electric damage. When the skill hits an enemy, it will fully charge Silver Star. Character is invulnerable while using the skill. When the additional damage from White Thunder triggers 3 times on the same enemy, a Thunderbolt will strike at the enemy's location, dealing electric damage to enemies within range. This damage is considered aftershock damage. Basically, attack until a full charge, then let go, and unleash.
This is what you were like back in your Silver Squad days, Ambi? I never thought I'd be back in this uniform. Your fighting style seems to have changed. Old memories are coming back with this uniform. You look so intimidating like this.
Okay, it isn't too noticeable at the moment with these easy targets.
The past me was reliable too. True. The enemy's tough. Be careful. Orders received.
There we go.
No need to be so formal. Is this the lab that needs to be destroyed? I never expected to one day be the one guiding you, Proxy.
I'm heartbroken, Ambi. Here I was thinking this was a family matter between sisters. But you've gone and brought in outside help.
You're no match for me, whether I bring help or not. Twiggy, Silver Squad is gone. You will never be able to rebuild it. We both know how difficult it is to create a Silver Soldier capable of engaging in combat operations.
What if I didn't need to?
Didn't need to what?
There's one thing you're wrong about. I've already done it. I've achieved the conditions for rebuilding my very own Silver Squad.
This is so weird. These Ambis... No, these people. None of them seem to have any fighting abilities.
Weird. These people don't look like soldiers to me.
Twiggy, what have you done?
What do you think I've done? I've done something that can stop my organs from being harvested. That can put me in touch with the big shots at TOPS. That can help fund my research.
Suddenly, there in the frigid lab, you catch a glimpse of something emerging from the recesses of your memory.
No, that's impossible. You're harvesting and selling their organs. You created all these sisters of ours just to harvest them like animals?
I just used them to exchange for a few necessary resources to reform Silver Squad. I needed a family, really. That's all. You said it yourself. These sisters of ours, right? We are sisters, and we are family. So if family. Why don't you feel the same pain as me? It's a real shame, you know. Neither Harry nor I were perfect enough. No matter how hard I try, all I can make are defects. Good for nothing but a supply of organs. But it's not like there hasn't been any progress. I haven't even told anyone about this yet. But just earlier, I managed to make some improvements to the technology which will stabilize control of the cloning process. Once that's in place, the cost of producing a competent soldier will be at an all-time low. We'll have achieved just what the initial project report said. The magic of producing an army out of sugar and air. Anby. Captain Anby. As things stand, there's still a chance for us to work together. You are the final piece of the puzzle. We can produce a steady supply of true soldiers so long as you cooperate. We'll keep everything under wraps until we build a huge army of our own. Just think what such an army could do. Nobody would ever dare humiliate us again. Our Silver Squad could crush New Eridu to smithereens. And you would be its commander. And me? I'm fine with whatever. Put me to death if you like. I deserve it for killing all those sisters of ours. Whatever you want. Captain, do you want to come home?
This is not my home. I feel disgusted. I'm sorry, Twiggy. But now I wish you had died back in the Hollow.
I know! I feel the same way about myself. Disgusted. Get out of here!
A vial of medicine appears in Twiggy's hand, and she injects half of the liquid into her arm. Girl A suddenly snatches the needle away and injects the remaining liquid into her own arm.
What are you doing, idiot? You absolute idiot! Are you insane? You're just a defect. Your body won't be able to handle it. You'll make everyone...
I want to protect you. Protect all of you. Thank you for letting me be born. I will never let you be lonely.
Strange scene transpires. The helpless replicas are torn apart and absorbed by the two massive monstrous shadows. Moments later, a familiar figure appears before these terrifying enemies.
Why did you come?
I haven't forgotten the art of combat. Silver Company formation. TWAN, Anti-Ethereal Mark II. Hurt you. Feels really familiar.
I never expected to be able to face you like this. Soldier 11, formation.
Okay. Time for sisters to face sisters.
Off balance. What you deserve. Show no mercy, even if our opponent is triggered.
That's my line.
Don't push yourself. Understood?
Affirmative. Why did I subconsciously...
Okay, now the marks are a lot more visible on bigger targets like this.
I shouldn't miss this feeling.
Target acquired. At least, I shouldn't miss it too often. Fire's ready.
The final blow.
Did I fail the combat test again? I told you I'm not good at fighting. But as long as Captain's here, I'll be okay. Right?
You. What are you doing here? Aren't you supposed to be with Trigger?
Trigger was the one who covered for me, so I could come here. She's probably still dealing with the enemies that we met on the way here.
You shouldn't be here. You weren't supposed to remember anything.
Ambi. Turns out you're not a traitor at all. You're a coward. I'd still be completely in the dark if it weren't for that funny-looking doll.
Huh? You mean there's something wrong with the doll that Nekomata gave me?
There was a camera stuffed inside its head. It recorded your whole confession to me before its battery died.
Nekomata.
Wait, what?
I will fully admit, the moment I read it's top heavy, I immediately thought she put a transponder or something, or a tracker in there. No, instead she stuffed a camera in there to spy on her.
I didn't understand everything, but I knew enough to take action. Seeing as we're sisters, I couldn't let you take this risk alone. And I knew that you didn't betray us. I liked that feeling. It was enough to help me believe in many things again.
Proxy, her condition is extremely unstable. Please, get her out of here as fast as you can.
Got it. Whatever happens next is something you have to do by yourself. Right, Ambi?
Also,
walks
that's the
toward-
neighbors again.
I thought so. Ambi walks toward the laboratory building. There's a deathly silence in here, as though everything that happened was just a nightmare.
This tech has to be destroyed. Thank you for letting me be born.
Ambi, what's on your mind?
Proxy, you're still here?
things are settled, Mobile Squad can take over from here. She'll be okay.
Really? That's great.
You're conflicted. Should you destroy the Silver Company tech or not?
Is it that obvious? I thought I'd made up my mind to never let this kind of evil happen again. Really? This might sound a little selfish, but if it weren't for this evil, I'd never have gotten the chance to meet you, Ambi. Plus, there's no way I could just ignore all the weird stuff that's happened today. For example, that medicine, or how Twiggy turned into an ethereal that seemed more cunning than an average one. But even so, you're right. It's just, I don't know how to make a decision that I won't regret.
That's a decision that only you can make, Ambi. Well, that brings proxy operating hours to an end. We'll be waiting for you back at the video store.
The proxy ends the comms. The deathly silence returns.
I've made up my mind.
Oh, before I forget, there will be more stream today. This is just a bonus one.
Yeah.
So there will be more gibbers this evening.
Excuse me, cutie. Have you seen my friend Ambi? I am Ambi. You are my colleague, Billy Kid. I am really Ambi, and I can prove it to you. I remember all the things we went through together. Don't give me that flustered look. I'm just joking around. Is this what you used to wear before you joined the Cunning Hairs? Not bad, it really suits you. Maybe I should switch back to my old threads too. More hinting to S-rank Billy. Okay. What's happened? Soldier 11 been picked up already? Don't worry, I promise you. You will take good care of her. Now, letting her enter the Hollow in such an unstable state doesn't seem like taking good care of her. It's not about letting her, but accompanying her. Everyone has things they're committed to, don't they? I won't stop Soldier 11 from seeing this through, but I can make sure she's not alone. Oh, so that's how you see it. And are you sure this won't cause any problems for Soldier 11 with the military? The military's factional struggles never cease, and fortunately, ancient history like Silver Company isn't the focus. After returning, Soldier 11 will undoubtedly receive more professional care than she would lying on the sofa in a video store. Sounds complicated. Anyway, wasn't cut out for the military. Don't be too down. I don't think I know any more than 3 people who are suited to being in the military. Including yourself? Absolutely not. Hints for Obel Squad members? Kitty? Did you give me that doll to monitor me? Meow. You should have discovered that quickly. I've been hoping to snatch it back first. I suppose I do have that thing too, though. That thing? What thing? Something like... what was it again? Oh, the right to privacy. I don't know about things like that. I was just thinking that if a dummy burger girl like you disappears without a word again, then... Nicole will be worried about you. You'll make Nicole super worried. Worried to death. Sorry, I won't do it again. Pinky promise? Pinky promise. Also, something I'm pretty sure that wasn't part of the original outfit. The little hair clip off to the side. That is a smaller version from something she has on her normal model, I think. Or even her...
Okay.
I'd have to double check what her icon on Knock Knock is. Those clothes. They sure bring back memories, Ambi. I was wearing this when you found me. I didn't even realize how much time has gone by. It's impressive you can still fit in into your old clothes. I definitely can't wear any of my wardrobe from back then. Yeah, I agree. Where did that come from? And where are you looking, Ambi? I'm not... You're still an awful liar. These two. Ambi, welcome back. The Cunning Hares are here to pick you up, and Trigger hasn't left yet either. I think they'll want to talk to you, and make sure that you're safe and sound. Why don't you chat with them first? Already have? I've already spoken to them. Ambi, you really do move fast. I'm so happy seeing you smile again, especially considering everything that's happened. Because I've already made a choice I won't regret, I think. Then we can rest easy, for now. Proxy, and Weiss. I know just expressing my gratitude with words alone is not enough. I hope that someday I get the chance to help you too. And then, I'll give it my best, just like today. Wow, now that's something we can look forward to. We'll remember it. Next time we find ourselves in a sticky situation, we'll commandeer Ambi of the Cunning Hares with extreme prejudice. Please be sure to do so. I'll be standing by at all times, awaiting your summons. Afterwards, it seems as though a long time passed before... Bill, guess who I just ran into on the street? Beats me. You're not even gonna try? Okay then. I actually ran into Ambi and Trigger eating burgers together. Now that's a rare combo. I thought so too, so I went over to say hi and catch up with them. I guess some days later, I presume. How have they been recently? It might be faster if you just ask them directly. They were asking me why they hadn't seen you around yet. They're right by 141. Yeah, 141 now. Right now. Do you want to go talk with them? Okay.
Also,
6 again.
I think I know what Ambi was hinting about Nicole.
Yeah.
Like, Nicole is not very big, except in one area.
Yep.
Ambi.
That could just as easily have gone to her hips.
Oh, fried chicken burgers are classic for a reason.
Soldier 11's going to grill me about eating junk food again if I go back smelling like burgers.
Burgers don't have a smell. Even if they did, it would dissipate quickly, and she'd never know.
No, there's a smell, right?
You're the one with enhanced senses. You tell me.
Eating burgers doesn't make you smell. That's why they're the golden standard of fast food.
Exactly. Proxy, when did you get here?
I would say depending on what kind of burger you're making.
Yeah.
I just got here. I heard you mention Soldier 11. Is she doing better?
I think I'm going to revise my judgment of what light blue on Trigger's mask means again. I think it's more when she's relaxed, I'm guessing. Because it seems to be happening more frequent than just when she's thinking about things.
After all, the last time I saw her, she was in pretty rough shape.
Thanks. Soldier 11 would be really happy to know that you care so much about her. She's made a full recovery. She's completely regained the same training intensity as before her injury. At least with her body, I mean.
So her body's recovered, but her memory is still affected?
Not quite. I asked Ambi out today to chat with her about what's going on with Soldier 11. Her memory has basically reverted to how it was before the injury. She might occasionally get someone's name wrong, but she doesn't mistake her own identity, and her short-term memory is persisting through to the next day.
She's made a recovery. That's great.
It's still too early to say. She seems to have completely blanked out what happened during the incident, including the time she spent with you, Anby.
Like I said, that's great.
You still feel the same way now? She still believes that she was betrayed and abandoned. She still hates that traitor Anby.
That's wonderful.
Wonderful.
Hillyan's a way stronger person than me. Strong enough to keep living with hatred. That's powerful. I don't know what to say. All I know for sure is the target of her hatred is me. And that's good.
Yeah, the Defense Force is her life. If she were to remember and realize that the Defense Force was the one that actually betrayed them, it would shatter her. She'd be torn in twain between her loyalty and, yeah, her newly discovered hatred for them.
We won't be meeting again. So, I won't get killed by her, or vice versa. But once she turns her hatred towards something, or someone else, things will get dangerous. Hillyan is so pure. She's like an unalloyed metal that combusts even in water. The last thing I ever want to see is her getting hurt by her own flames.
I didn't realize you put that much thought into it.
I was just thinking about it while watching some similar movies lately.
There are movies like that?
Yeah. Wanna watch it with me next time, Trigger? We can watch it at the video store.
For sure. Drop by anytime.
Thank you, Manager. You're very kind. Even I'd blush when people are nice to me like this.
I think you're really kind too,
And it
Trigger.
turned pink.
So,
Yep,
are you all still down for burgers?
blushing.
It's on me today. Come on. You can get whatever you like.
And yeah, I guess you can see it a bit better now with Trigger. Yeah, it's mostly just her arms and her upper back that's covered. And yeah, even on the front, it only seems to be that protective layer and little else. So she's probably prone to getting cold, at least around her middle. Well, should we go home if you're done chatting? Let's go. And put a bow on this story.
Did you check if you could talk to him again?
Yeah, nothing showed up for Trigger there, so I'm presuming not with the others either. I'm guessing the wait a moment thing is more for potential photos and such.
Okay, that makes sense.
But yeah, that is all of the Season 1 agent stories. Starting with Soldier 11 and ending with Soldier 11. Nekomata, Grace... Galeda was blanking on her name for a second. Lycon, Rena, Queen Yi, Bernice and Piper. Ellen, Lighter, Asaba, and Trigger. Okay. And with that, yeah. Starting with Soldier 11, ending with her and Anby. Okay. Shall we leave it? Yeah, we'll end it at there, but shall we do the typical 10 pull, or shall we leave that for the next time?
One pull.
Okay, a singular or a 10 pull, you mean?
Oh, a singular 10 pull.
Okay. Let's see if we can get lucky. No luck on an S rank. Well, still got an A rank. Alright. Yep. Nicole. Fitting that it ends with her, huh?
Yeah, and I think I just realized something.
No.
Did you? Nothing to fear. The cunning hairs are here.
I think Ambi and Nikomata, well, they both see Nicole as a big sister. I think they also see her as a big pillow.
Yeah. That might be what Ambi was referring to. Okay. Corrupting energy field. When Nicole's energy fields deal damage to an enemy, all units' crit rate against that enemy increases by 1.5%, stacking up to 10 times and lasting 12 seconds. The duration of each stack is calculated separately. Okay, that means for every time they get hit by the damage of it, and it deals damage multiple times per second. So that is quickly going to stack up to maximum. So we have 15% extra crit chance. Let's see. A switch to higher quality ammo with better firepower and increased compressed etheric matter leads to higher damage, longer use duration, and higher costs. And with that, we get Nicole's second name card, Precise Focus. Okay. I think with that, is she our first 6 out of 6? Or did we get that with someone else as well? We already got it with Tsukaku. Okay, Billy's still stuck at 0 out of 6. Ben almost. Okay, and then we're getting into the characters we don't have.
Don't look at me.
Question. How many high-level characters do you have on your main account?
Let's see.
Yanagi, awaiting orders.
Let me filter it down to... Can I filter it down to S ranks?
You could
Doesn't
say
look
it's
like it.
way more than here or not. Otherwise.
It's way more.
Let's start the experiment.
Want to see the red scar?
Let's see.
This is the path I follow.
Okay, on my main account, I also have Grace, Asaba, Qing Yi,
I'll protect you. Is the concert
Zuyen,
Is something
Astra,
asset confirmed.
Evelyn,
To move out. Good day. Wanna
Vivian,
research subject?
this one here who we will meet later,
I'll protect you from any danger.
another one from Season 2,
They're written.
Come on.
and that's it.
Oh
So,
dear.
yeah. I will stick to characters who we will have met before the point that we start returning to the story on the main account next time. But yeah, we'll get to meet a few of those soon. Some of them are from Season 2 specifically, so we will see those later. Now, I've actually been neglecting to do this for a bit, so let me just collect all of the polychrome from this. 2 titles from Trust Ranks. Okay, fire attributes, damage. The Trigger the Lone Wolf bandana effect, really? Okay. And yeah, with that, we'll leave it there for this extra stream of Zenless Zone Zero, which means that we are now completely caught up on the main and agent stories to where my main account is. Now the big question is next week, Wednesday, do we do an extra big side quest? 4 hours where you just go... Actually, it wouldn't be an extra large because we've done a few of those just on side quests already, I think. But main question is, do we swap to the main account to continue with the main story? Or do we try and finish up the side quests first?
I think you need to finish up the side quest so you can do more of them on the main account instead of switching over back and forth too many times here. for it could get rather confusing. But it will depend also how many streams that will take.
Yeah. Let me just gather these.
Hence why I suggest we have some bonus streams of them in the past, now and then, just to catch up.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, we'll finish things off then. We'll use Wednesdays if need be. But for now, let's go look for someone to raid. So, let me change over the screen share. There, and... Okay, why is everything showing us... Okay, there we go. Sometimes when you try to screen share something, all options or all the previews will show us the same thing, but you'll be able to identify them by the name. Let's see, it's not too busy at the moment. We've got Moonrise, who is playing Clair Obscur Expedition 33 again. VX Black Panda is playing Warframe. It Be Me is online with Alice, Madness Returns. Ruffy Raccoon is playing Resident Evil 7 Biohazard. Frogcast is holding a test stream, it seems. Profound Badness is playing Sonic Racing Crossroads. I've heard really good about that game. So I'm a bit tempted to buy it myself. But we'll have to see. I've already spent a bit on the autumn sale as is. Let's see. I think we've raided Kikoskio recently. Or I'm not sure about that. I know I've watched them at least recently. Kirinatsuka we raided last time. Okay. Do any of those sound of interest? Or shall I take a pick from that or from suggested channels?
Alice.
Okay. Let me mute the tab. Always as a precaution. Doubly fitting even more, seeing as one of the characters we've... actually, I think she has... I think you have heard her name, but one of the characters coming up in Season 2 is named Alice.
That sounds concerning.
No Wonderland business, though. Okay, /raid and paste. But before we get started, of course, thank you everyone who may be watching now or later. Thank you, Aurora, and I see that Knight has been lurking. Hello there. And, yeah, thank you as always, Lakir.
You're welcome as always, my friend. And thank you all for joining and watching this madness.
And, yeah, again, I think I'm just going to upload this one to the second channel as one big block as well, with a massive disclaimer at the front. Because, yeah, what did we cover this time? Organ harvesting, for one. And just... That's just the tip of the bloody iceberg. So, yeah. I do hope that some of Season 2's agent stories will be a bit more, or maybe not a bit more lighthearted, but dive a bit less deep into just the blood-red depths.
Yeah, keep some fun ones in between so it doesn't get too much of the one or the other.
Yeah, to be honest, even the more lighthearted ones have had some heavy-ish subjects, like a fucking principal endangering the school for profit and such. But yeah, at least with those there was less direct death and maiming involved. Okay. But for now though, yeah, later today we'll be continuing with Gibbous, a Cthulhu adventure. Okay, I wasn't seeing things there. Sometimes sometimes the paper booth's shadow glitches out for a moment and vanishes. Okay. Yeah, Gibbous later today in about 3.5 hours, hopefully. Tomorrow is our day off, and on the weekends we continue with The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt.
Yeah.
And yeah, we'll see about the next week when we see it about then. It is unlikely that I'll be able to start my new job on that week, but the week after, yeah, probably. So we will have to find something to change up the Wednesday Zenless streams a bit still. But we'll see that then. We can move them later in the day. And I'll just take care of dinner for myself on Wednesdays then. For now, though, let's get the raid started. And yeah, thank you again for watching. And until next time, have a nice day. And until then.
Peace everyone. See you all soon again. And watch out for undead seagulls.
And mentally broken clone sisters.
Yeah.